Hi, Casey Berman from Leave Law Behind here, and thank you for joining me in this week's video. I get a lot of emails from Leave Law Behind readers. I read every single one. I love getting them. And I've mentioned before that I get a lot of emails from people saying that they just don't feel like they're helping. They're working in a firm or working somewhere else, and the work they're doing, the legal work they're doing, they just don't see how they're helping. They don't have a connection with the client. They don't have a connection with the work itself. There's no connection, say, with the partner at the firm. And it got me to thinking about a major mind shift that I've made recently and that I made throughout my whole time leaving the law. It's still something that I struggle with and that I still work on to make sure that it's prevalent in my worldview. And that is to help people. To understand that the main point of leaving the law, and really the main point of life, I would even go so far as to say the key to life, is to help people, to add value, to assist, to empower others, to be in service to others. I know you've heard all this before, but I want to reiterate this. The key to life is not ambition or job security or stature. It's to help others. The more we help others, the more we'll be appreciated. The more we'll be seen as providing value. The more money we'll make. The more stature we'll gain. That's exactly right. We need to flip things a bit in our head, and as opposed to going after these end results of stature and money and so on, let's focus at the source, and the source is in helping people. That's why we explore our unique genius at Leave Law Behind so much. Those skills and strengths and enjoyments that are so unique to you and so unique to me. Now, what does this mean to help others? It can be really to help anyone. Of course, we first think about helping the disadvantaged. It gets a little overwhelming to think that we need to be someone like Gandhi or Mother Teresa, but that's not really the point. Let's not get overwhelmed by all of this. It can be to help anyone. It can be to help the disadvantaged. It could be to help the rich. It could be to help the middle class. It could be to help people near you, to help people across the world. Who are you best in helping? Where do you help the best? What are your skills and strengths and enjoyments that really help people? That's what we want to explore. That's the source we want to go to. Now let's unpack this a bit. Who do I help on this blog? I help attorneys. Now, many people would say, help attorneys? Why do they need help? They've got a lot of money. They've got a degree. But we know we do. We know many of us are unhappy and we're lacking, or we feel like we're lacking potential. We're not meeting up to what we should be. We're not in alignment with the type of work that we should be. We know we could help, and on and on and on. And that's why I do this blog. Because I love to do it. Because I feel a purpose and a mission behind it. Because I can help. And I truly believe that the work that we're doing here can turn us unhappy attorneys who feel like we're not meeting our potential into people who can provide value in any job, a non-law job, anywhere, that can really help the world on a micro level and a macro level. So who's your audience? Which audience out there, what community of people do your skills and strengths and enjoyments really fit? To whom would they add value? Now, you still may be saying, and I know we attorneys are like this, we want empirical evidence, we want to be productive, we need to know the answer. I get it. I've been there and sometimes I'm still there. But you'd say, cut the mumbo jumbo, Casey. Cut the feel-good stuff. Tell me where the money is. Tell me where I need to go and I'll go there. I know that's what you'd want to say to me. I get it. But it's that type of thinking that got us in this place in the first place. It's not about where we should go. It's about who I am to the core. Let's let that lead us to what we should do. Because we've let other things lead us that weren't really right for us. We've let stature and money and job security and what our parents think and what society thinks. We've let that lead us. And it hasn't really made us happy. It hasn't really provided us that alignment that not only we're after, but that we deserve and should have. Now, this may take longer to start at the core, to start at who we are. And it's not as clear. It's definitely a winding road, but it's more authentic. And in the long run, it's more valuable. Now, if we're not happy with our work as an attorney, or if we feel we're not getting paid enough for the work we do, it's likely because we're not helping the right people. Our skills and strengths are not aligning with a community or audience that really needs our skills and strengths. So I ask you this week, who is it that you should really be helping? Thank you for your time. I hope this was helpful. As with anything, if you have any questions, email me at casey@leavelawbehind.com. That's casey@leavelawbehind.com. I read every email. There's links below for a free 3-part video mini class that I put together, free mini class that can really get you thinking about first steps to take to leave the law. And there's another link below if you're interested to learn more about the personal one-to-one coaching that I do through Leave Law Behind. Again, I'm Casey Berman with Leave Law Behind. Thank you so much for being part of our community, and I look forward to seeing and hearing from you again. Bye-bye.